Alright, so you know what? I think this might gonna be my last review for the day. I know it's gonna probably maybe make sense, but we're about to react to Rand Vincent Tales The Bedroom. Now I know y'all want me to do more of this because I know y'all really love for me to react to Rand. Okay, even though I've been reacting to it for a lot of times, trying to explain y'all about my whole messed up life and mental illness and all the other stuff that I been through a couple of times. And also I want to apologize for that if I keep on missing out for over like a week or a month because yeah, it's just that I'm trying so very hard to figure it out how am I supposed to do this and try to communicate with y'all more often and yeah, it's very difficult to try to I won't try to repeat myself every single time because yeah, I just don't want you to think I'm crazy or weird and all that type of stuff. It's a very difficult, and yeah, it's true. Now I've been in my room throughout over years and they never asked me if I want to go outside. They never asked me anything. But I'll explain that one later on. But let's check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Anger. Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contort insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother, painted scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days are weeks, the weeks are most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun. A deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, how Britannia ruled the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drink to kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living too DK. And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so he don't have to think. Mercy, taste bittersweet. When the spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth, and the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. A cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose by decision and taboos. When we're living for the booze, who's who he lose himself to? One too many, 1, 2, 3 shots down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound. Fate comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round. Start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the law, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up. Chop chop, keep that credit top top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9. Through his crimes tying lines into set, rich as fate was designed. Just set the scene, it's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and read. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Thoughts a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absently. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow. In the walls of yourself and there's nowhere to go. When his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, regularly seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono, rebound no yo-yo. And so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth, but dying womb life brings. The cycle of samsara always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked up. Richard's losing sleep while his whole family's talked up. The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. One, denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile. How to reconcile when murdering a child? The second stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile. Anger down the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are. We all are damn forsaken by creation. Revelations Richard cannot stand. The third stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance. Souls get shaken up, the road's never quite ideal. The slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud, cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, walked with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
Now, this is actually crazy, because this is how it really feels, you know? Because a lot of things that is like happen in real life, and then you deal with a lot of the situation that most of becoming the police and all that. And what's really sad, because even though you've been dealing with a lot of stuff from the past, that self-hatred, while you've been police and all, I think I understand why it because the storytelling is actually amazing. Cause I think I understand how it actually started, because seeing like this in real life is how it really feels, of how yeah, like you in the 5 stages of how this happening, and this, like, that's how most people struggling in real life. You deal with a lot of messed up stuff, and man, it's just really sad, because seeing like this, it actually makes very true. Like when you police, like you accidentally like kill somebody, like, oh, what I done, what I do, but you feel like they turn against you. That like you hate on someone, whether because you're black and all, Latinas and everything. Like you deal with a lot of stuff, you know? And it just really sad, man. But then I really proud of him because even though I'm really proud of Richard, cause even though that even though that whatever this had happens and yeah, but for me, I do been through a lot and cause all the grief and anger. I mean, I never been an alcoholic, but I continue, try to hurt myself throughout for quite some time because a lot of things that I've been to a lot of mess so far, and seeing how it really happens, like it just it just feel like like you try so very hard to figure it out, oh, what's been bothering you. I mean, yeah, for what's been bothering me and stuff, because yeah, like you try your best to talk therapy and try to figure out what's been going on with your life and stuff, yeah, and it's just hard. It's very hard to try to survive in this messed up world. It's full of very toxic and hatred and everything. Bullies, troll, it doesn't matter because how long you gonna survive this? You'll never know. Even though I've been doing the same thing, I just don't know how long I'm gonna survive throughout for entirely. It's just hard to try to make friends, you know. But somehow it's more hard than when it comes to any police or ICE. Doesn't matter because we all live in a messed up world. And most people do some bad things. Because we don't know how long we're going to survive this throughout for a year. Because it's just really sad. Either they hurt me or I probably hurt myself. Doesn't matter because yeah. But yeah, man. I think that's gonna be it for right about now. Let me know comment down below how y'all feel about this, cause it all makes sense of how this happened. From I don't know. It's just really sad, man. But yeah, but but yeah, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. Click the bell notification down below, and I will see y'all next time, man. Hope you enjoy your day, and yeah, I'll see you next time. This Tyler saying out. Bye.